5, 6, 7, 8. Who's got the freshest scoop in town? Who's got the biggest smile around? Who's gonna get you back on your feet? It's your doll, just give her a call. Update, here's your update. It's the update, here's your update. She's the update, here's your update. It's the update, here's your update.
Hey team! Me and Jacob here are back. Now I know it has been quite a long time. It has been about since what fucking September. Sorry.
Was it Disney trip?
It was the one after I did a Disney movie ranking gooch.
I do remember
Type
that.
thing.
I do remember
Do
that.
you guys remember that? Not a lot of y'all watch that shit. It's chill. I get it. Anyway,
Not a lot of y'all watch that. Is crazy.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've been gone since fucking September. So I've been a busy bitch. It was Christmas. There was fucking holidays and shit, and I was fucking not doing it. I was working my ass off because I had some shit I wanted. You know what I mean? Me and my bitch was working. We was going in, doing it what it do. Some might say. But yeah. So in the time that I was away, I did get a car. Say, and not only did I get a car, but my big gooch Jacob here.
The big gooch in question.
Yup.
Insert here. Oh, you want to point? We could point.
Big.
I don't want to make more work for you in the post, but
Trust. We can handle it. The team is really good.
we're on episode what now? What episode are we on now? 16. Bold.
No, you've been in a good amount.
Fair enough.
They know.
Fair enough.
You guys,
They
tell
know.
him you know.
Tell
you
him.
know him.
Tell
no.
me.
You guys know.
Tell me.
What else?
Big announcement.
Oh, we're on a new camera.
Hey.
Camera. I forgot. This is
Budget.
Yeah. Nope. Didn't pay for it.
Rich.
Nope.
It's about illusion.
Oh yeah, I paid for it, and I'm so rich.
There goes the veil. There goes the veil.
No, I'm rich. You have to believe me. I'm rich.
Budget.
No budget. I'm rich.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I got new drip, new camera. Let me know if you like it. If you hate it, don't fucking say shit. Cool? Great. What else? What's been going on?
New bookshelf.
Oh! Something I really forgot about. We'll get more in depth into her, but Wicked came out in November.
I was literally, when I said bookshelf, I was like, oh, book, meaning I'm going to talk about how I read the Wicked book.
Like, that's something in
We're
itself.
talking movie and book, so we're going to get there.
Yeah, so
just take a pen.
Take a pen and hold that there.
Right in there.
I did get a new bookshelf. As you can see, we're in a new location too. I didn't say anything about that. I'm doing a little room reno vibe.
You're really touching that wall.
Hey, gal! Okay, I got it. Damn, I lost it. No.
Bookshelf.
Oh, we're in a new space, team. We're in a new space. I'm moving my room around, and as such, a lot of our paintings are down. You see, we have this one right here. I don't know if you can see this shit right here, but there's one right here. There's one above Jacob, and the rest of them are down right now. Mm-hmm. That's because we're in the process of moving things
We're in
around.
Reno. We're really in Reno. Stage 3 of renovations.
We're in the middle of painting things. Things are still being sanded and stained, okay? So stay,
tuned.
Thank you. Tuned in for... Destiny texted us about
Destiny!
Wait.
Oh, I miss her. What did she say?
We'll get into it.
She just talked about something that we have to talk about.
But we gonna just
segments. It's been a long time.
We've been booked and busy. So yeah, we got a car.
Booked and busy.
Renovating the room. Another gooch thing is before I jump into shit, before we start talking about shit, with renovating the room and the space, we are also trying to revamp the channel itself.
Renovate it.
So, 2025, I'm not giving you all these details because you actually don't need to know, nosy ass bitches. But the podcast will be hopefully the podcast will be more frequent. Not 16 episodes or 15 episodes in a year. We're gonna hit maybe some more, But in addition to that, I feel like we should do some more, smaller content, maybe more vlogs for the gooches, for y'all hoes, type shut. So when I go out with Jacob,
we could have done one today.
Because okay, fine. Oh my god, fine. I'll fucking tell you all. Fucking business. So
in case you wanted to know.
So me and my friend Jacob be hanging out, right? And my friend Jacob got another friend, Ari. Pete. Badass bitch. Also, if y'all need somebody to fucking model or do some shit, bad bitch. Kakiana Pete. Oh, yeah. She's fine. Yup. Big drip. So, Miss Ari, I almost said Arianka, but I can't give her that.
Right.
I had to, anyway. Go ahead.
So, basically, my friend Ari has been getting herself into the, how do you say,
realm.
creative modeling space.
Right.
As you saw with those pictures. So, she hit me up and she said, hey, like, you should totally do this. Like, it wasn't.
Hey, skinny. Love you.
It was actually hey, tall. It was hey, tall. It was hey, tall. She was basically like, hey, you should totally sign up for one of these because they need guys. They need tall guys. And I am a guy. And I am a tall. So.
What?
That was crazy.
It was just fun.
I caught that.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so she hit me up. We really we networked. We connected and networked, and we had a little shoot today.
Yeah.
And it said it was like I was filling out, etc. So slow down. I was filling out the form, and it was like you could bring like somebody if you want. So I just like hit up my girl Ari. I said, yo, like, let me bring Yulissa. Like, let me see. So I pitched it to the girls, and Yulissa sunk hook, line, and sinker type vibes. Like a fish.
And that's what I was afraid of. I don't.
Anyway, so today we just did like a short little casting in Tampa. But really what the point was is
really just at the end of the day was. At the end of the day
was really, it was about taking the first step, and as her mother said, go make some money, and did we? No, but I think the whole point, like I was saying, to make a 360 is to take the first step, and taking the first step of this really taught us that one, we have a lot of work to do.
A lot of it,
like,
and that's okay because that means
because we're like posing. We might as well talk about it. So like we're posing there, and like I was nervous. 100%. We're talking to like random people. They're talking to us.
The way that when we walked in, like we were sitting like by the door. I have a tote bag on. Shouldn't have brought it in. Like we're standing there, like very visibly like nervous because me and him are just standing next to each other talking, kind of quietly, I guess. And then some guy just came up. What was his like role there? Do we know?
He was the guy who was calling the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Like so for who to go, but
right. So he just came up and he literally was like, what the fuck did he say to us?
He was like, we're in an intermission right now, so we're gonna be taking a break, but we're gonna call your guys' numbers soon to this is that. He shook our hands, and then he was like, it's okay to be nervous, and I was like,
immediately clocked us.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, and then there was a couple other people who were like low-key understanding that we weren't like there like regularly because like this one the guy who asked us what we do, he's like, what do y'all do? And we like fumbled and we're like, well, and then we started explaining our like regular like working paying jobs, and he's like, no, like what do you do though, like what do you like do, like what's your thing? And we're like, again, creative space, so we're just thinking like what do we do, like, and it's like we could have literally been like, we have a podcast.
Oh my god, I hope you could have said I shouldn't have telling people I have a fucking podcast. What an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
Oh, I literally
Hey, be nicer to Yulissa. Be nicer to Yulissa.
What's that?
There's this TikTok that I saw where it was like it was this TikTok.
Because you're making full guy contact.
It was a TikTok that I saw where it was like, when you say all this shit, this is who you're talking to, and then they just post a baby picture of themselves. So I'm like, when you talk shit, dude, Think of who you're fucking talking to, dude. You're talking to her.
No, she's Taisha.
You're talking to her.
So, she's hot, so.
Anyway.
She got
yeah, so it was super cool.
It was really cool,
The plan was to go to a second shoot, but after the first shoot, we realized that teaching these bitches how to pose. Yeah. We need to be taught how to pose.
Yeah.
So we need to work with ourselves and like in the mirror low key.
I feel
and
like we can both do it. We just low key didn't have time. I don't feel like we prepped enough. Like it's chill. We probably could have done it.
They gave us like
today.
a minute. They gave us 1 minute like timed on an iPhone, and they were like, do like regular shots like standing still, and then they gave you like a second to do what you could.
Yeah.
There was people breakdancing. There was somebody like crouching on the ground like. Yeah. Like this, like Spider-Man style. Like
he looked big drip. He had tattoos like all over, like big drip, low key. I can't even lie, team. Hey, team. He had big drip.
He was big drip. There was a lot of people there who were big drip.
Low key, I can't even hold you.
So it was a really cool experience. But then like the guy who was there literally like thanked us individually for coming, and it was really sweet. And then we all networked and connected on Instagram.
We got Instagram.
So we're gonna be getting those back today.
Yeah,
but we decided to come back because we just wanna
practice,
absorb, retrace, and take the next step.
Yeah.
Because what were we doing? We're taking the next step.
The next step. You know, and it's all about starting
teamwork
somewhere.
Taking the first step.
Taking the first. And so that's pretty much. So yeah, there's pretty much but it was really cool, honestly, for real. I was very nervous when we first got there, for real, because I was like.
I was also very nervous.
Who the fuck? And there was a lot of dudes. I felt like I was very intimidated by the amount of like males. I don't know why. I just like there's a lot of them.
I thought it was interesting because I thought it was gonna give like girl models too.
I don't know why.
There was an overwhelming amount of men.
That's just in general. And they were good looking men too. Like not even.
Well, like it's like a model thing,
which makes sense.
Shoot, I'm like, I'm not.
I don't know. I just was like.
That's why when I texted Ari, I was like, we have to step our cookie up. Like I need to step my cookie out.
Also, I think, because I feel like historically, I feel like you're not supposed to wear like makeup to like a casting I've seen. Like
historically.
Like that's just what I've seen, I feel like. But like
throughout history?
I just mean
you get what I'm saying? 99 AD, they were walking up with a shiny dress on, with a crown on their head.
But you think... Never mind.
No.
But...
Yeah, we definitely need to...
Step our cookie
we could... What she's trying to say is we could have brought a little bit more personality to it. We thought we had to come as blank canvases.
Yeah!
So, like, we both wore literally this, all black, no makeup, no nothing. Like... My hair is done, like, in relative form, but it's not, like, it wasn't the way I wanted it. Like, we didn't, like, so, like, she could have done a wing. Like, you know?
Yeah, like, I could have added something to, like, it could, I know they still want simple, but, like, there could have been more. And I was, I don't know, but it's cool that we've gotten that
better.
first,
I just need to learn how to pose better. I look at the pictures, because we took pictures on our personal iPhones, on iPhone. And, bless.
Merci.
Yeah. But, we took pictures on iPhone, on video phone, clicking the circle in the right corner, and those pictures, my hands are like, I look like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Speaking of...
I was trying to segue, and it's
that was
a
looking
segue.
big, but...
Hold on, let me catch my breath.
Honestly, while you do that, a few things. So, to start off Wicked, right? We all know she came, she went, she gooched, she looched. My biggest...
She came down in a bubble, Doug.
Her sister was a witch, bro!
I've seen videos now where that, like, none of what he said is even accurate.
Yeah, and that's the whole gag. Why, girl? Because the gag is you wasn't there! You know?
No.
You don't know that? No. Keke Palmer and Wendy Williams?
Oh, Kiki, yes. I didn't hear it until you said Kiki.
Why, girl? Because the gag is you wasn't there. Because she was so calm. She was like, but I just, you know what? I really wish you would have been, I wish I would have seen you have been more compassionate in that last clip. And she said, you know, I could. She goes, why, girl? Because the gag is you wasn't there. That's exactly how it is.
Roll a clip.
Roll a clip.
I don't want to keep browbeating that one situation, but I will say, Wendy, I would have loved to turn on your show and saw you be a little bit more compassionate and less accusatory and ridiculous.
I couldn't.
Why,
couldn't.
girl?
Well,
Because the gag is you wasn't there.
Well...
Right.
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 So, leading up to Wicked, I can say leading up to Wicked was and like I don't want to say it's over because like I mean the movie's
There's
out, so like it kind of has in the chapters kind of closed until it's open again.
I hear you.
That time of like pre-Wicked, every day there was something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
My job was doing Wicked stuff. I was getting free Wicked stuff through my job. I was buying the Barbie Mattel, the sleepwear, the what else did I get pre-Wicked? I got Legos pre-Wicked before the premiere. We got the little pack of Legos. We got the pins. We got like shiz pins, like little stuff. And then I also was reading the book Wicked. So that was also very fun.
Big puss. We did so the way we initially saw Wicked for the very first time, we wanted, well, I know me specifically, I wanted to go big or go home. Now, I know Jacob also felt a similar way. Now, I think Destiny was along for the ride, and Destiny is somebody who also is one of the most supportive girlies you'll ever meet.
She went just as hard as us.
So she
was there for every step.
She wasn't even at first she was it's chill, I'll be there. But when it was time to do what it do, she came here and she did what she did.
I want to give her a tad more credit than that because I remember early conversations of her knowing how she wanted to consume Wicked. She was like, I don't want to see anything before. I want to see Ariana's Wicked. So I do think that there was a little level of, not fandom there, but I think she had a little more respect ahead of time. But I think she was just kind of watching us do it. You know what I mean? She was kind of watching us do it. And then when it came to the movie, she did fall asleep.
That's what I mean.
She did fall asleep.
At the end of the day,
but the support... Oh my gosh, it was there. It was there.
Support fully, she's there.
So where did we go? We went
to, I don't even know what the fuck it was called. I think Cinemax or Cinebistro.
It was somewhere awesome.
But it was in Tampa. Gas. We did...
Gas.
We decided that we were all gonna, dress up, right? Really get into the Wicked vibe. The gadgets.
The pictures are so
They actually are. Destiny gave... So it was giving Disney bounding for Wicked, with the exception of me. I went all the way. And you'll see what I mean in just a second here.
I mean, if I had skin to paint, I would have. If Glinda was pink, I would have.
That's what I'm saying.
But, it was... I got the crown.
That.
If I got the wand... I should have gotten a wand. But I didn't want to buy the Mattel wand.
It was because we're in a movie theater, chill.
Right.
Anyway.
You'll see.
It's big puss. But Destiny hit a little Dorothy Gooch. Work. Jacob hit a little Glinda Gooch. Why did I... The fuck? He hit a Glinda Gooch, and it was big puss.
Very beautiful.
Okay, here's Jacob's first solo. Here's his second solo, just to back up. And then a third for my heart. Right.
Goodness knows.
Right.
Good. And goodness knows.
Let us be grateful.
I knew it because I was going lower. Yup.
And we just kind of do things like that on a whim, and that's sort of what you get when you sign up for this kind of vibe.
In the shower this morning, puts on SZA, Gone Girl. I wait for the chorus to hit. I go. Gone girl, gone girl. I was the harmonics.
You in your shower y'all getting this?
I knew.
Hey, y'all!
Everyone was up.
Hey, could I hear that back in the track? Can I hear that back in the booth? Play that.
The booth. I knew I was within audience, is what I'm trying to say. I knew I was within earshot of the nearest folk.
Right.
The nearest folk of any kind.
Right.
Whether it be feline, whether it be canine, whether it be poultry, there was earshot.
Just for a second, I went...
It was a thonker.
No,
it was a thonker. You really got to think on that.
No, Jacob, did I have ears?
Do they know?
Do y'all know
Do y'all know I'm low-key a farmer?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I got chickens. Yup.
He a flawed boy.
Anyway, I'm getting... Oh, go ahead. Talk it out.
I'm just gonna say that he applaudable. He got his chakras for us. So he be getting up in the morning. He be getting some. He be getting some.
Spell that.
He be
CHAU.
Chakra. You know what's so funny? When I was a kid, my mom used to say that all the time. She said like if I said something that like was like a big word that was giving like she felt like it was an attitude, she'd be like, "Bitch, spell it." I'd be like,
true.
I'd be P, bitch.
Anyway, so we went hard for Wicked.
I didn't even say my drip. I fucking painted myself green, bro. And I didn't even post the picture anywhere. I forgot. Sorry about it. So you're gonna take a look here. Yeah, get into that.
Really dive in.
Really dive in. Don't look.
I painted her back, bro. I painted her back and her arms. And that was it. That's as far as I could go.
And that's what he did. So if there's that, there's that. And also,
if there's that, there's that. There is that, so it was that.
Talk to him. I also edited a picture of me and Jacob that I'm gonna insert here.
Oh my gosh! For editing skills.
Do you know that I did that like solely just like in my bed for myself, and then was like, no, the world. I should probably share it. The world needs to know.
But yeah,
it was really good.
It was awesome, but we were the only people in the theater who were Glinda, Alphabet, and Dorothy. But there was 2 showings. We made the second showing. So, like, the initial, like, party was over, but we got free t-shirt. Word. We got we literally, like, went inside the theater, so we got this in a bistro, so we got a meal. But it was gas. It was gas. I got steak. Like, I had steak while I watched Wicked. And then we got the espresso martinis, which are all... Oh, I just hit that. Whoa! What's it called? They were gas, the espresso martinis. We got free t-shirts. And then it was just like a vibe. Didn't we like walk the town for a little bit after or no?
Did we?
I don't remember. I mean, we had the espresso martinis, so. But Destiny fell asleep, so no, we low-key probably just went home because we got the second showing. We probably just went home. Yeah. Anyway, but it was like we haven't even talked about the movie.
Yeah.
So the beginning. Start at the beginning. Dum 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 dum. We're talking monkeys flying from the castle. You see the horse coming. Like, that part, immediately, I didn't realize that they were going to get right into it. I lied. That low-key was in the beginning. I thought low-key was in the beginning. Reverse. What is it? The time dragon read 12 o'clock in the hour. And the witch is dead. It starts with the hat. Because that's what I was saying. I got to go back because it started the hat. Because that was the original show opening is what I found out. Is there was a huge hat at the original show opening. Then, through the glass. Hat on the floor. Ariana speaks.
Big puss.
I immediately crumble. I've already had my espresso martini. I've already had half of my medium rare steak. Potatoes are on their way down the stomach. All of a sudden, the clock dragon is talking, Ariana's talking. The clock dragon is chiming, and the witch is dead. So, we burst through the freaking window. Monkeys flying, right? Accuracy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, we're flying. That's when you hear, bum, 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 bum. So, we're immediately brought into the musical itself. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, it follows the horse, goes up the waterfall. We're going over the original 4 crew, going on the Yellow Brick Road. We're suddenly and then all of a sudden we're thrown into the poppy field with these kids running, and they're running to declare that the witch is dead. I don't need to tell you guys anymore because you know the fucking movie. But it was insane when I tell you when Ariana... Look! It's Glinda!
Let us be glad. Let us be great. Let us rejoice and find that goodness could subdue the wicked workings of I ate that the fuck up. And y'all bitches never... And the thing is, y'all don't even know. And I'm, you know what?
Isn't it nice to know? The truth I'm not gonna do the rest.
No! Y'all have to stop playing with me! Y'all have to stop, because that just comes out of me!
You need to play Teenage Alphabet.
Don't. Because I'll get those micro braids so fucking fast. Y'all, you look! I can do it! I painted myself green. I don't even need to makeup artist. I'll fucking do it.
Wait, actually? Wait, no. We have to not release Wicked 2 until they refilm it with you as Glinda. That's actually what we have to do.
Let us speak.
Whoa, you coming in? Let us speak.
Hey, bitches!
Let me glad.
Me coming down in my bubble, in my smoke cloud. You!
Look, it's Glinditch! And you're like, yo!
You, what's up? Voila!
Literally does a ghost and then blows it in a kid's face.
And oh.
Was she really wicked? Well, I don't know, ask her.
Beats me, hold it now. Why you worried about it?
Literally. Like, the whole thing. Literally.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Oh my god.
Hello.
So that would be Glinditch.
Yeah, so
we'll talk to John.
Catch me in
We'll
2025.
talk to John.
Me and
We're gonna
John
refilm the
are
whole thing.
Yeah,
We're in cahoots. Dum, 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 I
You
knew
beat me
it.
to it. And you know, the thing is, when you're synced up like that,
It's almost like we're on like the same period.
I was gonna say that, and that's kind of like what I'm talking about.
I couldn't hold it in.
It's kind of like sort
I
of
couldn't
that
hold it in.
vibe
I
is
just
what I'm
like
referring
when you
to.
said synced, my brain went.
That's really
period.
what it was. What else? So Wicked.
Wicked was really good.
Oh,
Can we talk about
something
favorites of Wicked? Like favorite song. Let's do favorite scene. Let's do favorite character. Like seriously, let's talk about Wicked.
So the thing is, Wicked for me is something that's so like interesting as far as like how much I like have dove into it as much as I did. Like I am definitely a big musical girly, but I like didn't know that I liked Wicked as much as I liked Wicked because I rewatched it on my own when they said they were doing
the movie.
Like the movie, I rewatched the one that's like literally a camcorder on fucking YouTube.
Seeing
and
it.
I was like, damn, that shit is gas. And then I remember thinking to myself, I was like,
oh, it's really good. Oh, good. You ever it's so good you're mad?
That. But like, I'll be honest, like the songs for me have fluctuated because like in the original like Broadway cast, like for me, big song Wizard and I, big one for me because Indiana. Indiana?
I don't know, but I thought you said Indiana.
That is what I said.
I think it's Indiana.
We're gonna go Indiana. Elsa, you know? Yeah.
Rachel's mom from Glee. You know?
Right. So she is a big booch, and I
cannot start talking about
The
Glee.
Wizard and I is just it held a place in my heart, and I've been ready for that. Also, I'm Not That Girl reprise. Very excited for that. It hasn't come out for obvious reasons, but I am very excited for that one. It's something I'm very.
Have you seen that girl?
The weight of that song and how much it carries, and I'm very excited for Arianka in that element.
Second part, I'm like after seeing first part. I know the second part for Ariana, I can't do it. And Ariana keeps talking about how second part is like where we get to see there's a special added moment and an added song.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's referring to a new song or the reprise.
Well, no. There's no. I know because Steven Schwartz came out and said that he composed whole new music for this.
That's okay. So that's what I was gonna say. So
it's definitely new music.
Ariana keeps talking about there being a moment that's added that adds a lot more depth to what Glinda goes through.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to hear that. I'm very happy. But have you seen the one girl who's going around on TikTok right now where she's like singing The Wizard and I, and she does the "Do we sure?" She like has a weird, and then she goes "and I," like she does like a whole like weird, like she does like a.
Yeah.
So it's super good.
That's
But
big for us.
I have enjoyed hearing all the different versions of all the Broadway queens doing it. That like. Because there was that clip in 2020 when they were doing it all over Zoom for the 15th, where it was the we could roll the clip, but it's kind of loud.
Sorry.
So that like has always lived in my brain, but I never really cared for like the fact that there was multiple of them until this, and I'm like, Ariana is just like literally just taking the crown, but like passing the baton. Or excuse me, they're passing the baton to her as the next person to play Glinda. Like that's just, I'm realizing now and understanding about the shared role of a Broadway character.
Yeah.
And I think it's been super awesome
There's
to
a lot
hear
of
like
community in
from
it, too.
Kristen to Ariana, like all the different wonderful Glinda. Oh, LOL.
It's the lady from the fashion show.
A callback to a callback from a callback that was never called back from the original set. So, it's really nice to appreciate the Glindas and Elphabas that have been in past time. And I even literally just saw an interview with Cynthia where they were like, well, are you ready to play it on Broadway now? And she goes, no, it's someone else's turn.
Yeah,
that's literally how it works. She's like, I literally got the big screen version. Like, we're good.
I don't get both. That's
good.
crazy.
But pre-Wicked, didn't know any song except for Wizard and I because Ariana did a cover of it. So, and then I knew a hair of Popular, again, because Ariana did a different song with Micah with, what's it called? Yours Truly. But now that Wicked is out, favorite song is definitely, and it's like cliche, but definitely between Defying Gravity and, No One Mourns the Wicked. Because that intro, I feel like I'm watching the movie again. Yeah. I just feel like I'm watching the movie again.
You know
and then
what?
when the Munchkinlanders come back in, and it's like slow, it's and goodness, loveness, no, it's so good. It just brings it back, and she's so sad. And that in the movie, I don't mean to cut you off. In the movie, with everything going on, and like I was explaining this to somebody I was watching the movie with. I was explaining it. And I was like, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her facial expressions. And it's the same way on Broadway. Mm-hmm. Look at her face. She is singing a specific way to come off the way that she needs to come off, while her face is giving very, very... The second that the music shifts and it's a no one mourns, her face immediately just... What the... It's just, I don't know. There's just layers and layers in that performance alone. And I just, like... it made me so happy as like knowing the whole story of like them putting that at the front. Yeah. Like it's so important that that's at the front because that's not the Glinda that you meet in the rest of the movie. Like that's just not the same Glinda. Like it just, I don't know. It's really, really cool to see the finale happen first. And like, unless you really care to think about it, it doesn't mean anything. Like people I knew were confused that she started the movie coming down in the bubble, seeing them. And I get that they understood it was a flashback, but there's a very, very important significance to Glinda singing that song, and I think me explaining it now, that's definitely my favorite. Not Defying Gravity. Defying Gravity is good because I like the vocals of Defying Gravity, but I think the story-driven part of No One Mourns the Wicked, even like the part with the wizard and have another dream, my dark-eyed beauty, I got one night left here.
I think for me, I like the, I think that's why I like the reprise of I'm Not That Girl and, like the initial one too. I love it so much because there are two and they're from two different perspectives about like two girls in a friendship. It's so like that's not something that people ever really talk about. Like that's not a song that I feel like I ever hear. Like you always hear like love songs and shit like that all the time. But like
it's reflection.
Like
it's like
and you hear like
a pool of
sometimes
water in front of you.
Girls' night out type shit. Like you'll hear like a party anthem, like hot girls vibe, like for sure. But like hearing like a sentimental song about you, like two friends who are really like that's a real like issue that bitches go through. Like literally like we like the same dude, but like she like Galinda, like the way that we like each other is so superficial and we both know that, but we're chill with that. But then realizing, damn, we both low-key deserve people that we actually give a fuck about.
I just think there's also a complexity to Elphaba thinking she doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But then Glinda being like, but you're getting it. You're getting what I want and what I believe I deserve.
That.
Which is why for Glinda it's like a selfish thing. It's like, I'm not the girl that's gonna get it all.
That.
Like, you're the girl who's like,
That.
and I haven't even heard that. Like, I haven't even heard that, and I'm just like, it's just
yeah.
layers and layers and layers to it all. So I think I'm so happy with reading the book Wicked. They dive a lot more into the relationship between Elphaba and Glinda, because they go on a lot more like of those side quest journeys and stuff in the book itself. But it gets down to the moment where they have to break apart, and it's just like an acceptance. It's not the same as Defying Gravity. They're not at the top of a tower. She's not about to fly away. It's not the same separation, but the feeling is the exact same. Of they had just in the book. If you've read the book, they had just been prophesized by Madame Morrible. They had just been brought into a room and basically told that they were going to become Wicked Witch of this. I mean, the predictions were a little bit different and they were off from what they ended up becoming, but they had just been told all this very important information about the future and who they're supposed to be, hence that I'm not that girl. Supposed to be is just this big overarching theme. So anyway, they just come out of the same situation of knowing what they're supposed to be and having to choose that path, even though, like, they're sisters. They're sisters. And they had to separate, so it's rough. It's rough.
We're waiting promptly for Part 2. Very excited for that.
I'm reading the sequel to Wicked, which is Son of a Witch. So I'm completely off script now. We're nowhere like near what the movie or the book or the play is even saying. So like completely its own world. So it's interesting. Also, Nessa Rose in the book is actually armless instead of legless. So think about that. And the shoes give her stability, not powers.
I see why
it just gives her like. She like needed to constantly lean on people and have people like prop her up in seats. So the shoes she had center of balance.
I get it, but if she has to have a lost limb and the shoes are magical and help her, they're probably thinking, might as well just make her legs not work and then like
have the shoes fix them.
Fix the legs. Feed two birds, one bird feeder. Bada bing, bada boom.
I guess, but I mean, with that theory, then the shoes should have healed her arms. So then they could have been like, that doesn't make sense. We should just have the thing heal the thing. It didn't heal her.
No, but like, I mean, her legs would still be there. They're just not working. They're saying she's armless, which means there's not even an arm there. What is it? Grow an arm for her?
That's what I'm saying. That seems more stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I understand why they swapped it to the feet type. But okay, I know we've been yapping for a little bit here, but Wicked is Gooch. I'm sorry. Fuck you.
Favorite scene. My favorite scene had to be either Glinda like tripping on her way to go to Madame Morrible, like to try to like invade the conversation, or
Oh, I know mine.
Or shit. Oh, I'm totally forgetting I'm totally blanking what it is, and I bet you're gonna say it. Just say it.
Mine, hands down, in this movie, was when Galinda and Elphaba are having a yat real quick, and we're chatting right before Popular, and she's like, I told you something. And then she was like, that's not fair. I said something to you. Like, I told you. Like, what the fuck? And then Arianka lays, like, tosses her whole fucking body on the bed. And then, like...
the pouty, like the...
She was, ah! And then like,
looks
back to see, like, just check on the...
Huh? Are we looking? Oh.
Anybody paying
back
attention?
To pouting.
Everybody locked in. Oh, real quick. But it was so fast, so good, so witty. And I really liked how I very much... could tell that was fully her. Like, that was fully Arianka was like, nah, let me put my spin on it. And I really love that. I really loved it.
I think, now I'm thinking of all the different things that are my favorite. Her saying, well, strangers are just people I've never met. Like, that, hilarious. That was, like, the first line that had everybody laughing in the theater, too, which made me so, so, so happy.
She had them good, too.
No. Best line is when it's not a line, it's when she finishes No One Mourns the Wicked and goes, when she does the little, where she's like smiling, she's like, oh. It's like the, yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Oh, that has to be it. Or, well, my face is flushing. Well, my face is
yeah, that's
flushing
really good.
because that was a personal choice.
Yeah.
That was a personal choice.
Yeah, well, that.
I do that all the time, just separately.
Yeah,
I'm like, well,
my face is flushing.
yeah, well, my.
No, tell him.
Nope.
What is it?
Yeah, well, my face is flushing.
Anyway, team. Yeah.
So Wicked was good. Do you think Wicked was good?
I think we had a blast. I think me and him kind of liked it. I don't know about.
I've seen it in total 4 times.
I think I've seen it 3.
3 of them were in the theater. 1 of them was at home.
I've yet to see it at home, which I have a big ass TV now, so I will be doing.
But like, it's renting right now. Like, you rent it. I guess you can buy to own, but then it's digital. I want it physical.
I low-key would buy the digital. I would buy the digital. So I'll buy the digital.
I would only buy it if I could guarantee it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to buy it on Hulu and then it's not there. Like, it'd be renting. Like,
the best
like
one
on Amazon?
for me would probably be like Amazon or mine. If anytime something's available on Google or like YouTube, I always buy it there. Because
I'm at the point where I want to just get it on the DVD so I can burn it to my computer.
Fully valid.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fully
literally
valid.
burn Wicked to my computer so there is no world, there is no Oz.
I look you want to have every
no
device.
wizard that there is or was that will ever stop me from watching Wicked.
Tight shit.
So, yep.
Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my sister her baby isn't a real baby?
I have to know more. Yulissa.
Okay. I, 26 female, got engaged to my fiance on January 1st. I was very excited to share with my family, of course, and everyone congratulated me and my fiance. I sent a picture of my ring to my family group chat as well as my Instagram, and everyone has been commenting on the fact that I got a very big diamond. My diamond is a lab-grown diamond that is just under 5 carats.
I didn't know we were lab-growing diamonds. I'm going to stop you there.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Like, we can.
Because I'm like, this is where I'm like, am I the asshole for calling my fiance's ring a fake-ass ring?
Like.
Because it ain't real. It's a lab-grown.
Lab who?
I'm already done. You're the asshole.
I specifically
Fake-ass
asked
ring.
for a lab diamond, as I believe they're more ethical, as you never know if a mine diamond is a blood diamond.
That would be like, I think it's like a bad luck diamond, or it's like really, really rare, or illegal.
Okay.
One of the 3.
Okay.
Very expensive, very illegal, or just like deadly.
Okay, cool.
Or even bad luck.
Okay, I'll give that.
Lab grown still sounds like worse.
My
like seriously.
My sister, 31 female, was very excited for me, but as soon as I showed her my ring, her mood changed. And she was telling me that it was too flashy and it's not practical and it's too trendy, not timeless.
It's not your ring.
That part. My ring is a pear-shaped solitaire ring with a marquee band, and I love it.
Get to the baby.
Love is all caps. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm like, why are you talking about the ring?
Where's the baby at?
You're the asshole for giving me all this context.
That. My sister then told me that there was no way my fiance could afford a ring. She said, true, if it was a mine diamond, it would be 10 times the price, and my fiance is a second-year resident. And that should be the test to see that I should test to see if it's a real diamond. I replied that since it's a lab diamond, it was a lot less expensive. She then proceeded to tell me how lab diamonds aren't real diamonds and they're made in because they're made in a lab. It doesn't hold the same sentimental value. I mean, that's not true. I think a ring is a ring.
I think the ring is a ring.
If
you know the miner who mined the rock, yes, then I think getting the real rock matters. But all the rocks that you're buying from K Jewelers, girl.
Honestly, at the end of the day, I think if both people who are receiving and getting the ring genuinely 100% like it, you could give me a fucking ring pop. If both of what I'm saying is, if both parties agree and fully are cool with that, then I see zero issue.
They were wrapping
weeds
around their fingers,
like it's a symbol.
You adding monetary and or value, whether you're just making a value, you've lost what it's supposed to mean.
I personally would hope that my husband gets me, or my fiance would give me a ring that he knows that I would like, but genuinely just because I would hope that I have a fiance that would know me like that.
Right.
Not for the reason that it needs to be crazy expensive. If he found a Gucci ring that's on sale, I'm low-key.
At the end of the day, if she wanted a big rock and said she wanted a big rock, mission accomplished.
That he did
like,
that.
he did it.
He ate.
So no matter what, her ring, her decision.
How about fuck you? Oh,
is it about to get real?
I just jumped ahead, like, and I get. Okay,
go ahead.
I get what happened. Okay, so she proceeded to tell me how my diamonds aren't real because since they're made in a lab and it doesn't hold the same sentimental value. My sister's ring is a small 1-carat diamond and it's beautiful. I never said anything bad about her ring and it suits her. I tried to laugh it off and told her that I asked for a lab diamond and that I don't want a mine diamond. When I said that, she started yelling at me, that's crazy, and said that it wasn't a real diamond in the first place.
Your rock is fake! Like
bitch,
who
chill.
cares?
Okay, and that's when I said, by her okay, yeah. That's when I said,
I think I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting it now. And
so she said, even if this is a real diamond in the first place, that was it was lab grown, so it's not from the ground, i.e. not real. That's when I said, by her logic, my niece wasn't a real baby then too, because she has an IVF baby and it was grown in a lab too. Ooh.
My thing is why does the sister have such a strong opinion about lab grown things?
And
knowing her, how are you that oblivious and or ignorant to your own?
She probably
doings?
she feels some type of way about her. Like, that's an internal thing, maybe. Okay, so she says, my sister and her husband had a lot of issues conceiving. Let's get some more context. My sister and her husband had a lot of issues conceiving as my sister had some complications with endometriosis. Their IVF journey was really tough and they had multiple rounds and attempts and 1 miscarriage. But finally got lucky and had my very healthy niece last year. I know my sister had a hard time conceiving. That was kind of the point. I was making my niece... Point I was making. My niece started in a lab, but she is beautiful. She has a beautiful meaning behind her life, too. When I made the comment that my niece isn't a real baby because she was an IVF baby, my sister started crying over the phone. Sorry, that's not right. Her husband then called me and berated me and told me I was insensitive and couldn't understand the depths of her emotional turmoil and that I shouldn't have started a fight over a ring. She fucking started it. I'm sorry. Even if I said... He even said I was thick. It's almost done now. He even said I was ableist. I have endometriosis too. My mom said it's not a big deal, but I should let my sister cool off. I usually babysit my niece pretty often, but my sister hasn't been answering my calls for a week. My fiance also says that I probably shouldn't have said that. I was justified, though. I didn't mean it seriously. I know my niece is a real baby, and I adore her and spoil her all the time. Am I the asshole?
No.
I don't think she's an asshole.
I think if you have a sister... If you have a sister who, like I was saying, is not oblivious to her own doings, this probably means that this happens a lot.
Yeah.
This probably has happened many times before where there's been something that she has contradicted herself on something that she is so confident. You saying she's yelling at you. She's bringing up, like, the literal facts on how your rock is made. So... you putting the mirror up to her face may have a reflect on your character and how you might not be able to control your urges to just say what you mean. Doesn't mean you're wrong. It just doesn't mean you're wrong. So if you have the gumption and the gall to question me on my, like, validity of my ring, like, of all things, I get that it's a ring versus a baby, but I just think at the end of the day, like, band for band, what is the saying? Don't dish it out if you can't take it. Don't dish it out. And I was told that a lot when I was growing up because sometimes I want to joke, but I don't like to be joked at. And there's moments and there's times. So, yeah, you really just got smacked in the face. The problem is you should have assessed yourself and your inventory before you went up to her talking about fake this, fake that, lab grown this, like verbatim talking about yourself.
I'll be real, and they're looking. Her sister tried to manipulate her because if her phrasing is accurate, she said according to your logic. So technically, I didn't say it according to you.
It is still like a mirror moment.
Like,
but her family, low-key, would have had the same answer as me. I would have like, you shouldn't have said it, but you're not wrong. Nah. Because either way, you're not getting yourself involved, but you're also letting her know that, like, you're saying what we're all thinking. Because in any scenario, you would understand, unless you're the person being attacked, because she got her bluff called.
Tight.
She got so big-headed, her chest was so big.
Tight shit.
And she went, and
Not made up.
Deflated her ass.
Not made up.
Deflated her ass.
Tight shit.
Deflated her ass.
Tight shit.
So.
Okay, so as for media team, this is gonna be the last thing we do before I let you Gucci's go. Right
Look
now.
they added a little bit.
Stop it now. Oh, also team, I've been on Fortnite. Just so you know.
Roll the clip!
I was fucking Godzilla, bro. Anyway. Music-wise, been listening to... Oh, I've been hitting a throwback to Just Can't Get Enough by the Black Eyed Peas. That's been really good for my mental. I've also been hitting a throwback for my own personal catalog of Jai Waitford. He's also expecting a child now, which is crazy. That's insane. But, damn, that's like 10 years ago. Holy fuck. No, it was even before that because it was Brandon.
Let us speak loud.
Anyway, but yeah, his music recently, Heart Miles I've been loving that recently. Another big gooch. There's something else I've been listening to. What is it? I can't remember. Oh! Steve! My cousin!
Good Night Daylight!
My cousin!
She loved Good Night Daylight.
Also,
Congratulations
to my cousin and my soon-to-be, like, what is that, cousin-in-law, I guess?
Cousin. Soon-to-be cousin.
We'll call her cousin.
Shout out to Ashley and Steven.
I will put their engagement picture up here. It was so cute. They got engaged. Big post. Like, so excited. But Moolah by Good Night Daylight is really good. It's a really big. That song is gas. So get into that. Stream it for my cousin. Let him know. Help my dog pay for the wedding and shit. Get them screams up. Get them screams up.
Screaming.
Yeah. So
Screaming.
that's my music for right now. I think yeah. So that's and Wicked. I already told you bitches that though. So stop fucking looking at me. Jacob, go ahead. Your turn.
So, quite a couple things on the docket for today. How do I start this? Okay, first song is going to be Take Me or Leave Me, the Glee cast version, because I've been rewatching Glee.
Right.
Get into that. Really get into that. Let it sink in.
That's important.
I want to put, what is it called? Vacillator? Or Vacillator?
Girl, what the fuck it is?
Vacillator from the album Perverts by Ethel Cain. Right. Girl, get real.
I didn't.
So Ethel Cain, Perverts, the new album.
Get real.
Get real.
That sounded so like Dance Mom's core.
Get real.
Get real.
Right now, like right now, I just got into Confessions on a Dance Floor by Madonna, the album. So that's fun. And there's one more. What's the last one? I literally just saw it. Oh yeah, Rave I didn't know was the last. Which I was like, oh my god. Like, Rave I didn't know was the last. Like, you're partying so hard, like, you just didn't know that was the last rave.
That's our media. That has been our pod for the day. Honestly,
keep
team.
an eye out for more content from us.
Yes, honestly, for real. I'm going to really try and get better
Hold
with it.
us
recently.
accountable.
I really am going to try and get better, get into the pod, get on vlogs and whatnot, have gooches like Jacob and Detney back on and things like that for the group. So, if you'd like, please leave a fucking comment, because y'all just be saying shit, bro. Just fucking staring at me.
Something.
Looking at me for 45 minutes and not saying shit, think about that. That's fucking weird. Anyway.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there?
And look at me, you're fucking creeping me out, bro. Chill.
Really, really weird behavior.
Anyway, bye.
Oh, God.
That was gooch.